Hello, Baz at GotAUkulele with another product review for you. Not a ukulele this time, but something that I think will appeal to a lot of ukulele players. I think it will appeal to a lot of musicians, full stop. If you're in a band, it's one thing, you recognize that the ukulele sound can be quite thin on its own, which is why a lot of people tend to play in bands, adding more and more instruments, or adding bass guitars or drums or hand drums or cajons, that kind of thing, in order to fill out the sound. But in the true spirit of singer-songwriters and performers, the solo performer, one man and an instrument and a microphone, is incredibly popular and appealing. And it means you don't need to split the fees with anybody else. You go out solo and you earn the money for yourself. But as I say, the ukulele can sound a little bit thin on its own. So a lot of people are looking for options where they can create some sort of a backbeat, a drum beat. There are pedals that do that kind of thing, some reasonable success with them. And then this caught my eye, and this has been sent to me to test. It is called this is the Travelog by a company called Logjam, and it's a Stompbox, but it's not a Stompbox in the sense of effects pedals. It is a box that you stomp. That is to say, it's a solid piece of wood. It's sapele wood, finished with a really nice natural linseed coating. It smells gorgeous. That's really nice. And inside there is a pretty lively little passive pickup, and we have a jack connector. And basically what you do, this rubberized footing on the bass stops it slipping around, is you put it on the floor on stage. You stand at your microphone, you plug your ukulele in, or you play into a microphone, and you plug this into the desk or into an amplifier, and you hit it with your foot, which is not making a lot of noise now because I'm just hitting it and it's not plugged into anything. Now, Logjam recommend you want to put this into a speaker with a decent bass response, but I know a lot of people don't have those. So just to show you how it works, I've got this plugged into a tiny little thing. Turn the bass down a bit. It's cool. So it's an automatic bass underneath your foot, and you get different sort of sounds if you play around with the EQ. Turn the bass up, turn the bass down. You get different sort of sounds depending on the footwear you use. A hard-soled shoe is going to give it a very raspy sound. A soft-soled shoe like a trainer is going to give it a thuddier, bassier sound. Loads of experimentation to do with it. These are made in the UK. They're handmade, but brainchild of a guy called Howard Bregan at Logjam, and he makes these in all sorts of different sizes. There's bigger ones which are bassier. Guitarists like them. There's quite an esteemed list of people who are named as using these, including people like Guy Garvey from Elbow, but also our very own Phil Dolman has performed on stage with one of these, and I've seen Phil play with one of these, and it's really effective to his kind of bluegrassy sound. How much are they? They're about 65 quid, so it's not a lot of money for a handmade product. It's incredibly well made. I mean, there's nothing to go wrong with it. I haven't taken the screws out to see what goes on in here, but there's going to be a chamber in there with a contact pickup and a decent quality metal jack socket. The logos are riveted on. It's just really nice. Now what I'm going to do now is stop the video and set up a camera so we can have a play and just hear it basically in the background, played with some acoustic ukulele, unamplified ukulele, Logjam, amplified through a little speaker. And you can scale that up, and you imagine being on stage, you can plug it into the biggest PA you like, and you've got a real punchy sound. So let's just do that now. Okay, back again. I've got the Logjam plugged in down there. I've got some pretty hard-soled shoes on, which you should see in the other video, and that's the kind of sound we are getting. GotAUkulele. Lots of fun with that, I think. I think it's a really great price for a really simple, well-made, indestructible product. I like it. I could have hours of fun messing around with sounds with this. You could apply effects to it. You could do all sorts to it. Very clever. Logjam, about 65 quid, made in the UK. I think it's the solo ukulele performer's dream companion. Back soon with more instrument reviews on GotAUkulele. Keep watching.